Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with the review for Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 2, Episode 11. Okay, you guys, so I just want to know if you guys agree with me that this show is annoying because it's just trivial. I mean, I'm not saying that it got to be this way blown out of the water dramatics of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I realize that that is not normal either, okay? But I just refuse to believe that women of this affluent nature would sit around arguing. I mean, is this what rich people do, y'all? Because if it is, when I get rich, am I just gonna be sitting around worrying about somebody fucking hosting a gig or whether or not they moved out of one location to another? I just was like, the whole episode, I was just like, oh. Anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, so the first half of the show, they were still in Bermuda. Okay, and we had Ashley, Robin, and Charisse. They were on one bus. And then we had Karen and Giselle and Monique on another bus. Okay, because remember, they were broken up because of Karen's little stunt that she pulled. Let Robin and Charisse call it. Okay, now Robin is over there talking about how she ambushed Karen and, she told her that she was being hypocritical. She was getting the slaps on the backs from everybody else and she was real proud of herself. They feel like she didn't communicate well, that she was being underhanded. And I always kind of smirk to myself at how Charisse is good at having other people kind of fight her battles. She feels the way she does, but then other people are always speaking for her. That shit gets on my nerves. Old Charisse is bringing it on back. Karen, on the other hand, is explaining that she thought that what she did was the right thing to do. This was like a no-win situation. I did nothing wrong. My heart was in the right place. This trip is not about Charisse. It is not about Karen. It is about the girls. I did nothing wrong. So, they get to the boat. Charisse tells us that she made sure that she knew where the elite hung out so that they could go on this dinner sunset cruise. Basically, that just means they put a bunch of men on the fucking boat. Okay, so we set off to sail. And, yes, because there's men all over the place, the women are all kind of looking, eyeing. There's some good-looking men out there. I said, fuck, Jamila! You ain't told me y'all had it like that. These men are good looking. But anyway, they on the boat. The men are kind of flirting with the girls. All right. Shasha sits down with one of them. And he tells her that he actually was interested in somebody else. I was like, it's always a slap in the face when one man be like, hey, your friend. Nigga, I'm sitting here talking to you. You go talk to the bitch yourself. But anyway, he was interested in Robin. Robin goes over there, sits down to talk to him, and of course he was the over-amplified creep. I was just like, ugh. I don't know if that was an act or if that's really how he is. I have bumped into men like that, okay? And it's just like, I was surprised she gave him the time that she did, him sitting there talking about, I was like, nigga, shut up. Nobody wants your black ass, okay? And I was cracking up when Giselle was like, out of all the men on the boat, is that the one you would have chose? Hell the fuck no. Now, they're socializing on the boat. Giselle's telling the girls she's good with Monique. They did have a bonding moment, so they good. Okay, Shasha was like, that's because you ain't got time to be mad at that bitch. You gonna be mad at Karen. Now, why would Giselle be mad at Karen? See, this is what I'm talking about, how Charisse, makes sure that other people align with her over the bullshit, because that's all it is, y'all. Karen is telling Ashley why she didn't invite everybody. If I would have introduced this last night, then it would have been another argument. So I chose out of this lose-lose situation to do what I did today. Ashley then takes a large leap. She tells us because Karen is acting the way that she is, that she must be having some problems in her relationship. What? How do you equate one with the other? Ain't nobody said nothing about Uncle Jessup, her relationship, her marriage, nothing. I was just like, I hate when reality shows try to guide us in a certain direction so fucking obviously. Anyway, I'm gonna stop because I know you guys sick of me. Just get on with the review, right? Okay, let me keep on going. So, they're all discussing how Karen stabbed Charisse in the back and, how they need to talk. And so, once all the girls come together on the boat, they give Charisse and Karen some space. They're going to go off to the side. You girls sit over here and talk. Charisse just has this expression on her face that always gets on my fucking nerves. Anyway. I don't apologize for taking them on the boat at all. Okay, so let's get that shit straight. You know, Sharice, she has to reprimand her for not communicating to her. And Karen tells her she's sorry. Okay, if that's how you felt, then I'm sorry. We already talked about how if that's how you feel type of apologies are. And whatever. Sharice doesn't accept it. That's not the way that she wants the apology. I was just like, you know what? I ain't got fucking time for this bullshit. Oh, you guys are not in the best mood today. I'm sorry. I gotta. Let me just get it together. While Sharice is going off on her, she does what she does, you know, and says that she is going to walk away. And Karen was just like, oh, excuse me, you come back here. You are running, Sharice. Stand here and be a woman. Sharice was like, I am a woman and I can stand here. You know, it gets to be petty. Sharice says that what she spent on this boat cost more than Karen's net worth. And Karen was just like, bitch, oh, we talking about my net worth. What about your net worth? Or maybe it would be Eddie's net worth. Because we all know that Sharice's money is Eddie's money. Sharice was like, oh, honey, whatever, you know, try to sell your house. And Karen was just like, don't tell me to sell my house. I did not have to sell my house. It was a choice. And I hope that you have that blessing after your divorce once they drag your ass out of it. Okay. Now, later on back at the resort, they split up again. We have Monique and Karen in one room, okay? And then we have the rest of the girls in the other room. That's Robin, Giselle, Sharice, and Ashley, of all people. Okay, that'll let you know there's some bullshit. Y'all was all up and down Ashley's back all fucking season, but now all of a sudden she's part of the gang. And of course, there's more discussion about how Sharice has been done wrong by Karen. Giselle tells them about the fight that they had on the boat, how she told Karen she was broke, how she got to get rid of that old raggedy ass house, this, that, and the other. And then Sharice goes on to tell them Karen and her husband bought their house as a foreclosure. Now, let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. Did she say that their house was in foreclosure or that she bought the house in foreclosure? I was just like, oh, God. It sounded like she said that they bought the house in foreclosure, so the house wasn't as expensive as they like to say because the house was... I'm thinking to myself, like, why the fuck and who the fuck and how the fuck and when the fuck? I mean, what do people have better to do than talk about whether the fucking... I mean, I guess Karen got it coming to you know. I guess she got it coming. I'm gonna be realistic. Karen did go on and on about her being with the Black Bill Gates last season and everything. So I guess this is their time to give it back to Karen, but it just feels like a kick a bitch when you down kind of moment. Like, how do you consider somebody your friend if you guys are all sitting around and giggling and tee-hee-hee and ha-ha-ha about somebody and their possible financial problems, especially fucking Sharice, who might be in the same predicament once she and Eddie get this divorce. And, you know, depending on how evil the motherfucker is and what he gives her and what they had planned out and all of that. So I just was like... I wasn't getting any pleasure out of this episode. Now, over in Karen and Monique's room, Karen tells Monique, you know what? I am a grown-ass fucking woman. Nobody is going to tell me how I have to fucking apologize to them. Now, I said what I said. You don't like it? That's too damn bad. Okay? But as far as the rest of this shit with Sharice and everything, I'm over it. So let's move on. Next morning, everybody's getting themselves together. We about to go to a cricket match. Okay? Again, they there with the men, child. The men is looking real good. I was like, ooh! Child, who knew it? Anyway, the cricket match, they don't get it. I don't get the sport either. It looks very strange, but of course we are not from Bermuda, okay? And who even cares when you got all this damn eye candy that's, you know, standing around you trying to talk to you. So, yeah, Giselle tells us that she and Kevin are already over. Okay, got her eye on one specific man there. Kind of looked like her ass, okay? And then, of course, the most sallow, you know, he was still cute, but, you know, he was like the little teeny tiny one. You want to come talking to Robin, and Robin is giving him the cold shoulder because Robin now wants to focus on what she has at home. I said, girl, you ain't got nothing at home. Girl, you ain't got nothing at home. You're going to let all this good deed pass up while y'all here and Juan out there in L.A. Look, L.A., child, he ain't in L.A. Juan is out there in Potomac, ain't no telling what the fuck he doing. Okay, so, but listen. She said she ain't got time for this with these men's. Karen says she's starting to feel a little bad about what's going on with her and Sharice because she does miss her friend. I said, girl, that is not your friend. I am dealing with a lot in my personal life with this move out of Potomac. So I just might be ultra sensitive right now. So when they get back to the resort, Karen goes to Sharice's room and you know, she tells her that she is sorry. That these girls look up to us as role models, so we need to make sure that we are positive. I said, girl, they don't look up to y'all as nothing but co-stars on this fucking reality show. But Charisse, you know, she agrees. Like, you could tell that she didn't really mean what she was saying. You know, she kind of looked at her when Karen said, you know, we both are good at what we do. I was just like, oh, that's Charisse. Now, all this whole season, I've been kind of feeling Charisse, but she had to go on and wait to the end to fuck it up for us like usual. They kiss, they make up, they're friends. The rest of the girls come down there, you know, and I guess they're going to have a little pajama jam. Okay, Monique is the one that brings in the rear, and she starts talking about her move, how she's having a hard time getting her damn utilities turned on. I think this was supposed to usher in the talk about Karen's move, honey, but Karen was mums the motherfucking word over there. Karen's like, bitch, y'all ain't gonna have me up here talking, honey. She talking about her house, not mine. Anyway, they sit down around the table, and then it's a good time for the girls. You know, they're talking about Monique's rap career. She gives them a few bars. Everybody tries their hand at it. Everybody sucks, of course. And, yeah, they laugh. They giggle. I was like, well, I mean, I guess this is a welcome change from Real Housewives of Lives. We ain't talked about sex dungeons, facing the place, locking a motherfucker up, drugging them, nothing. Okay? So I guess this trip was a success. Now, when we're back in Potomac, okay, Robin has to go and tell her counselor how she failed the mission. She didn't go out with anybody because, you know, she realized that her heart is at home. Okay, now she ain't told Juan none of this. And baby Juan probably don't know shit about now. All of a sudden she's feeling like she wants to work it out. Is that what she was saying? It felt like that's what she was saying. She talks in so many fucking circles when it comes to her and Juan's relationship that I don't really know. But it sounds like she finally admitted to herself that she wants to be with Juan, that she wants to work out their relationship. Okay, next week is the fucking finale, so I really want to know what Juan's reaction is going to be to this, because when he told the producing people last time that he would have been out of here, you know, some of you guys pointed out that maybe he was upset because their relationship was too wishy-washy and he didn't know what it was. That ain't what I thought he was saying, but I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. So maybe now that she will force him, I can't see Robin forcing him to do shit, but now maybe that if she's forcing him to, you know, for them to define their relationship and put more of a we are together type of label on it, then maybe things will go better. And the counselor tells her, okay, yeah, so you need to make a decision. You're going to be with him or you're not. If you're not going to be with him, then you need to move the fuck on, okay? Because do you want to live or do you just want to keep on existing? Ashley meets with Michael and the managerial staff at Oz. Michael's in full business mode. He got the people there. He sends them off, though, because he wants to talk to his wife. Okay, and she's all, hey, baby, you know how she can be. And he was like, yeah, you know, while you was gone in Bermuda, you know, we changed a few things, put them into implementation, okay? And she's looking like, oh, God. Like, so I run away to Bermuda for a couple of days, and you changed the whole shit up. She's about to get into that whole whiny. I just realized now that Ashley, they both have their role. So he's sort of like the daddy role, but she's really like the child role too, you know. All she does is whine and complain about how he doesn't let her do this and he don't let her do that. So she was about to get into that mode and everything. I was just like, oh. Child, the nigga ain't never gave you the fucking money. He gave you the damn the restaurant, and that was it. You didn't do well as it, so now he got to change it up, and you just gonna have to live with that fuck. All this, I'm trying to fix my relationship. Nigga, you need to just deal with what the hell it is. Why don't you fucking be a rich wife and call it a goddamn day? He ain't married you for your damn brains. He married you because you was young, you could fuck. You was cute. You was exotic. Shit, you know how to give a fuck about what you can do? He tells her that he just wants to get back to their relationship, being husband and wife, okay, and just taking the whole role of, all in my damn car, taking the role of, oh, he's cute. Ooh, what is going on today? All these fine men's. Anyway, what was I saying? Y'all done got thrown off. Yeah, anyway, he wants her to just be the wife. And, you know, she kind of felt like maybe that needed to happen as well. Not quite sure what her title role will be in this restaurant now, but he definitely is taking the role of general manager away from her. So, I mean, I guess good for them. She did mention about their kids again, so maybe they on the right track. Listen, if you like it, I love it. And then lastly, this is reveal for this damn champagne room. So, you know, Charisse gets all done up. She has her makeup artist there with her, and the girls get there, and, you know, they're all impressed with, you know, because Shasha, she knows how to do things right. You got to make sure this shit is right because Karen had done showed her up in Bermuda. So she's got all the nice things around. It looks very beautiful. Everything very tasty looking. When they all sit down, minus Karen. Karen hasn't made it there, of course. They start talking, and Giselle brings them up to speed on the fact that, hey, Karen already moved out of Potomac. As a matter of fact, her man moved out in the middle of the night while we was in Bermuda. Okay, did the whole thing. She came back to a whole new house. They're all like, what? You know, still gets on my nerves that they're making a big deal out of this, especially Robin, okay, who had house problems last season. I guess their problem with Karen is the fact that Karen hasn't just shared it with them, and that they all seem to be pretty open about their problems with each other. So maybe that's why they feel like Karen is being sneaky and low-key and all of that. But motherfucker got money problems. I mean, ain't nobody just shouting from the rooftop, motherfucker broke. Okay, chasing the damn check to the bank, letting people use your credit card and getting the cash from them, going through your closet and returning shit to Nordstrom's because you've been having it for 8 months, but the tag is on it and you still got the receipt. Bitch, I done been broke. I know what the fuck you got to do when you got to do what you got to do, child. So I just, again, it feels like a kick a bitch when you down them. Anyway, once Karen gets there, now it's time to reveal the champagne room, okay, where Charisse can get drunk fabulously all by her lonesome. That room is depressing to me, but when they did have the grand opening, actually the room was very nice. I still don't really understand why you would need something like this, but maybe again, I'm not rich. A motherfucker can feel like I can drink some damn champagne in the living room, a dining room, a family room, but hey, that's just me. She got this room, she's dedicated to him. It is beautiful. The room is nice, it's got, you know, all of this, but I'm just thinking to myself, somebody that's in a depressive state, that's going through what they're going through in their lives, do you need this many bottles of alcohol around you? Child, that poor damn Charisse gonna drink herself into a fucked up ass liver next season. But whatever, we go through the room, we see it is nice, okay, go sit back down with the girls, and again, we starting to talk about Karen and her move. Karen just slides that shit in, okay? Remember, I moved, right? No, we don't remember because you ain't told us. Yes, basically, I moved into a house where I just may buy it, but if I don't want to buy it, then I can pull out of it and get a house built in Potomac. I was like, Karen, bitch, that's leased on, honey. That is renting. Okay, let's fucking call a spade now. Let's not dance and dibble around what the fuck is going on. We all know here that you don't have the house. It is not yours, okay? They make shit worse because they're just like, well, Monique, you know, she just bought a $5 million house, okay? Now, why the fuck she so easily can find a house and you can't? All right, Karen's like, I can give a fuck about Monique's house. But, you know, they're all going on and on like, she ain't got no damn money. Ashley tells her, well, if you move out of Potomac, how are you going to be the grand dame of Potomac? Well, Ashley, that is your opinion, and I am not concerned with titles. Listen, if the people gave me that title, then that's fine. I will keep it. And nobody can take it away from me unless I give it back. Okay, even if the bitch is in Great Falls, where the fuck she gonna be? They don't get it. I said, Lord, now we discussing whether or not a bitch is the grand dame or not. This is so fucking stupid. But Ashley and them are still teasing her. You're not gonna be the grand dame. You know, she was just like, I don't care about the opinion of some idiot at the end of the couch. Y'all gonna make Karen gonna make Karen fight y'all. Now y'all know she can't, the edge of the situation, she can't be out here for to fight y'all. Leave this old lady alone. Shit. Alright, you guys, let me get off of here. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.